Do you ever go to work? What do you mean? Well, it's just been my observation that, like, instead of actually going to a job, you just have this tendency of just, like, walking around all day. This is my job. What do you mean? No, you're not getting the point. Like, a job pays you. You're not making any money. Is that really the way it works? Yeah, everyone knows that. Like, you have to go to a job and, like, clock in, get paid. Maybe I should do that. It's a good idea. Or I just keep doing what I'm doing until I get paid to do this. I'd rather get paid to do this and go to a job like everybody else. Everybody hates their job. I love doing this. Why? I mean, it's not the fact that it triggers anybody. I don't really care about that, but well, maybe I do a little bit. Maybe that makes me feel good. I do have narcissistic tendencies. And I'm one of those vampiric people too. I like feeding on energy. So yeah, there is a part of me that's like, I hope this pisses people off. Like, I hope this is triggering. It makes me feel good. How you doing, my friend? Nah, there's a part of me that likes ruining people's days. I mean, like I like to think I'm better than everybody. I'm not a big fan of people. Besides for myself, I mean, I think I'm the best at everything I do. Most clever, most handsome, most physically fit. Well, no, it's more that, like, I say all the best things. I love listening to myself talk. Speaking of. Oh, shit. Man, I love listening to the sound of my own voice. Like, what the fuck? Thank you. I'm glad about that. The light turned green and I'm not going to be able to cross the street. I mean, I could run. Do I want to run? Nah. Turn yellow. That's good. I just, like, over the past weeks, it's not even that my faith in humanity has been, like, crippled. I don't have faith in humanity. It's, well, my faith in humanity goes like this: is the less faith I have in humanity, the more faith I have in myself. think God and Satan. See, I'm just using those words. I'm not necessarily like talking about. Well, I guess I could be. Of course I am. Or I say their names so I give them power. I define them differently. I give them faces behind their mask. I give them names. Now, I'm just going for a walk today. This is a test. You know, I read somewhere that Test by Ministry. Are we green? I've read that Test by Ministry. Almost positive it's on. Mine is a terrible thing to taste. Is one of those songs that Al Jorgensen regretted doing. I love this song. Oh, it's windy today. And I think the thing I like about it is because like everything is a test, really. Some are easier than others, some are more challenging. Like today I planned. I was so broken down by yesterday. Not broken down, just so worn out. And then the hits just kept on hitting. Like, I don't know, man. It's like, I mean, the nice. See, so what's a good example? Like, anytime you try to like set something up for yourself, anytime I set myself up for something, like try to do something, everything and anything that can come about to spoil that for me happens. People, situations, experiences, but something I've had to learn to do is actually be glad about that stuff. Thank you. Thank you for coming and trying to shit on my day. Thank you for taking a shit in my hat before I put it on. I appreciate it. Thank you. Like right now, like there's a friend of mine who I kind of want to break up with. He's always so fucking negative. A fucking Debbie Downer all the time, always. It's regular, like, and I go like, why am I doing this? Why am I even friends with this person? Part of me likes it. I like the frustration. I like the stress. And, you know, I don't have any other friend like this that is so good at bringing themselves down that it almost brings me down. But I like getting pulled down because it gives me an opportunity to pull myself back up. See, something I've learned with astrology. Thanks to astrology. Well, specifically Jupiter and Saturn. It's like all those things that piss me off and get me frustrated. My mother says this too. It's like your greatest teachers are going to be the ones that trigger you the most. I agree with that. I think all the best lessons I've learned come from people I diametrically am opposed to. It's like Hitler said, I'm not going to learn politics, but I'm going to allow politics to teach me. I allow you to teach me. I allow you to trigger me. I intentionally put myself into triggered situations. Like, for instance, one of my favorite hobbies to do. That's not even a hobby. It is work. It is part of my job. So I hired myself to do. It's just that my company can't pay me yet. Is engaging in atheist and theist debates. I love when people tell me I'm wrong. I love when people tell me I'm stupid, ignorant, uneducated. Which doesn't make sense. Like, why would you put yourself in those situations? I love depression. I love stress. I love anxiety. I thrive on negative emotions. But not so much other people's as much as my own. Because there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, and it's like, you gotta go through it to get out of it. The only way out is through. And if someone or something is actually bringing me down to that point, then it's probably a good thing. Because something I've learned is good is the root of all evil, just like evil is the root of all good. Or, you know what, let's change it, because I'm not even making those equations anymore. Love is the root of all evil, and evil is the root of all love. I love coming back here. That's why I made this my job. This, writing. Thinking, reading. Oh, today's my Venus return. So happy about that. What's one of my three greatest accomplishments in life? One is developing a form of astrology that I understand, which I think is like the coolest fucking thing. Learning to not let actually, I take that back. I was going to say learning to not let the opinions of other people bring me down, but no. Allowing the opinions of other people to bring me down, but then also pick myself up back from it. Like, that's pretty fucking awesome. It's actually pretty fucking dope. To see how someone's yuck can attach itself to me and then make me feel like yuck. But then be able to take that yuck and turn it into something more yum. It's like eating shit sandwiches on a regular basis to acquire a taste for them. This way, when people try to serve them to you, you go, hey, sure, thanks, delish. Here, let me give you one back. I made this one special. I was just having this thought. I was just having this thought about how cutting out all the negative people in my life would allow me to exercise more positive activities. Like this, I guess. No, like this. I think this is a positive thing. I think it's promoting self-growth. And it's prerequisite work for whatever I'm doing in a few months, or maybe a few weeks, or even a few days. Acquiring the skills to be a sovereign human is not an easy task. I mean, even now, like, I'm relying on this phone. I'm relying on the woods. But I think it's more... How do you be completely sovereign? You live out in the fucking woods. Yeah, there's that. But I don't think I want to do that. I like human society. I just need to learn how to make it work for me. And I mean, not that I'm not doing exactly that. But it's something I learned yesterday. Well, it's not that I learned it yesterday, but... People who want to grow up to be influencers, and even influencers themselves, like, the key to their success is to trigger a pain point in other people, which I think is really disgusting. That's the new lesson for the new generation of entrepreneurs, is to find the pain point of your target. Like, who are you targeting with your business? Find their pain point and exploit it. I spent a couple months in Hustlers University, and during my brief tenure there, I took a course on copywriting, which was really informative. You couldn't even tell this, but if you read me, I'm actually using a marketing funnel. But I'm not targeting anybody except for myself. So that's a key factor right there, is go through the narrow gate. Do what nobody else is doing. Do your own thing. All right, what am I doing? Sell my own bullshit to myself. Because if I could buy my own shit, then realistically, it's just kind of a countdown until somebody else starts buying it. And when one other asshole buys my bullshit, then... Now, I'm saying bullshit, but I believe every word I say. I mean, I contradict myself, but that's why I believe it even more, because I'm capable of not getting married to one idea for too long. Forever. At least I'm willing to... What do you say it? How do you say that? Look at both sides. Not just look at both sides, but embody both sides of an argument. And there's actually a benefit to it for me, because when I can balance out like two opposing thoughts like that, it helps me see all the variances in between. Not all of them. That would be... Well, is it impossible? Improbable. Because there's a lot. Like last night, I was recording myself, and I was saying, everything's holding me back. That's why nothing's pushing me forward. That's bullshit. Why is there nothing pushing me forward? Why is nobody encouraging me? Why is nothing encouraging me? Why do I have to be in this perpetual state of motion but not actually reap any rewards from it? I don't understand that. Well, maybe it's because you're missing the bigger picture. Let's zoom out a little bit and explore the idea that nothing's holding you back because everything is moving you forward. Everything is pushing you forward. All of those people who I thought were holding me down or trying to bring me back down, no, they're actually pushing me up. It's like crowd surfing. But at the same time, the only time I'm holding myself back is when I'm not pushing myself forward. And the only time that I hold myself back or pull myself back is when I hit one of those invisible walls and I have to go back, I have to pull myself back into the past. So I can reflect on how I got to this position and see if there's any insights that I'm missing. So, like, everybody loves that saying, if I knew then what I knew now, what would you say to your younger self? Well, what I would say to my younger self, if I knew then what I knew now, I'd be doing exactly what I'm doing right now. What I knew then was my future self is guiding me to the future that my future self's in. But an even more fun trick if I knew now what I knew then why? If I knew now what I knew then, I'd be able to see that there's actually no glass ceiling in front of me at all. I'm already doing all the things I need to be doing. Hiya. You'd actually be surprised how many times that's actually come in handy. Going through my old journals and looking at Eureka and looking at Breakthrough. Ugh. Looking back on the past to get an idea of where I was at. Now, mind you, in my journals, I write everything. Not everything.